We're walking down towards Bar Point today. It's actually rather a blustery day for July, but rather pleasant. I'm down with my little mate Oscar, and this is one of the walks that are very close to the properties like Summertime, Blue Wren, and also Trenouth Farm Cottage. This is very close to all of those properties, and it's a great walk around. We'll just have a quick look around. We're looking up to the north now, out towards Round Island Light, swinging round to Tresco and the Abbey, and we've just passed down there Pendrathon. And we're heading around. We've got St Martin's Day Mark in front of us. We're heading on round towards the burial graves at Innisfree. We're about halfway across the little peninsula that is Bar Point Beach. Now, not going down to the beach today because it is a bit blustery and the tide's full, so you probably can't get all the way around. But Oscar's enjoying himself. He's got his wind up his tail, and he's off sniffing for rabbits and the fresh summer grass. Just show you there the Eastern Isles. So we're heading towards the east and the Eastern Isles along this path that is completely enclosed really with bracken on both sides. We've managed to come through some of the bracken, and the signpost tells us that we're heading towards the east still, and heading towards, see the Eastern Isles in the distance, and heading towards Innisfree. The Agapanthus looking good here. We get a lot of these resting places that are donated to the islands in memory of various people. Oscar's waiting to get on. We cut up through, just look back down the path that takes you down to Bar Point. And to the north you can see Round Island Lighthouse there. And as we swing round on this path, we're coming towards the trees, and we can see Innisfree Point there. So we'll head on down the main path. We take a slight break in the path here, and head on down towards the sea. This way takes us back up to Trenouth. We'll be doing in a minute. We're going to head on down to the burial chamber, Innisfree burial chamber, and then up to the other grave at the top. And again, just swinging around, you've got the tide, full flood tide in today. The Eastern Isle is looking great in the afternoon sun, and Innisfree headland directly in front of us. So we'll head on down and just about see the rocks at the top of the grave here at Innisfree. Well, we've managed to make it down to the lower grave at lower burial chamber at Innisfree. It's interesting, the rocks above the actual burial mound itself swinging around, you can see down into the grave with the rocks above it, and then this was a large mound which would have been covered over the actual body and possible casket, or maybe even a pot that would have kept the remains of the person in there. They probably would have been buried with any of their major gold or treasures, bronze, etc. Maybe a sword for a warrior, that probably would have been buried as well. Most of these graves actually were robbed some years ago, although there was a major archaeological, have been over the years, major archaeological digs on Scilly. I go back to pre-Second World War. There was a lady called Dorothy Dudley who came out here and wrote a great deal about her archaeological digs and investigation here on the islands. We're just going to come down a little bit of a small path. Oscar's off and ready to go. He's having a good look round. And we come down to the north side here of the actual grave itself. And as I said, the tide is quite full tonight. It's quite blustery, but it's very, very pleasant walking weather. The tide is in, so we see it actually makes the Inner Sidgeon Headland normally today is a complete island on its own, or an islet on its own. Across the waters to St Martin's, swinging back round. We've got Tian, St Helens, Round Island, and finally swinging to look towards, actually I can see, which you may not be able to see here on the beach, obviously there's no fishing. And we're looking now at Tristan. We'll move on up now to the other burial mound. Now come up to the upper burial mound, and you can see into the actual mouth of the grave itself. This one is slightly more elaborate than the lower grave, but it would have been covered in earth again, exactly the same. And we have a look round back towards, now looking towards the south actually, and we've got a yacht down there in Watermill, which is a walk for another day, so we're going to go up back towards Trnowth now. We see a couple of youngsters enjoying playing about on the swings. There's Oscar, hopped himself into the, there you go boy, say hello to everyone. Yes, he's been great actually, considering he's not my dog, belongs to one of our owners, and he's been out having fun with us today. So we get in the van. The reason I'm doing this from the van a bit really is not to show you how bouncy it makes my camera shake look like nothing on earth actually, but we're coming through for the Wildlife Trust building here on our left as we come through towards Trnowth Flower Farm and Trnowth Flowers, which actually are two different enterprises, but silly flowers down here from Francis Hoskin, which are sent all over the world. And then we've got Paul Whitaker's flowers here, Trnowth Flowers. And we come down through the little hamlet of Trnowth. We manage the cottage, which is directly on your right now, the white wall. As we come round, it's very beautiful here actually. Around Stewart's house, then Phil and then we have Trnowth Cottage. So we're very close, as you'll see, to do those walks and that beautiful beaches of Bar Point as we go down Trnowth Lane and wend our way back to town, which is just over a mile from here. It's our my wife's emporium, Nikki's emporium, where we do all our laundry, and they're doing washing and drying all the towels and the sheets, and keeping all the cleaning equipment and stuff ready to ensure that all of our properties are in tip-top condition when you come and join and have your holiday with Come to Scilly. Now turning into the sunshine again and heading up Punges Lane, going towards town. Beautiful little lane this, actually. All the hedge elms have grown up and cover over. It makes most beautiful pictures in the winter as well when the leaves are off. It's lovely to see them nice and green, but it's also really interesting in the winter with it beautiful shapes against the winter sunshine. And the Cosmea you'll see growing along the side of the road now. This is we're heading towards the end of July actually, but it makes a beautiful in the light there. Look at that lovely orange feel. Really quite something. We're at the top now. There's other good walks. We've just passed the turning to summertime, and there are lots of very good walks down towards Halandry Downs there. We're up at Telegraph, coming towards 2 Telegraph bungalows, another one of our out-of-town properties, which is very nice to stay in. Just over to our right here. And yes, now we're heading on back into town. So it's been a short little walk for Oscar and for me, just around Bar Point and back to Trynoweth, and I hope you've enjoyed